Thank you. Welcome and good evening. On this beautiful May 11th, 2026 at 5:38, I call this meeting into order. Next item, roll call and establishment of quorum. We can start at this end.
Benito Hernandez present.
Cesar Peña Jr. present.
Javier Ramirez present.
And if I may have, okay, Mayor Rick Rivera present, if I may have an excuse for, and I'll make a motion to excuse Alejandra Flores. Have a second?
So
Okay,
moved.
I'll take Mr. Ramirez a second. Questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Invocation and pledge. Bow our heads. Lord, Father, Creator of heaven and earth, come before you quoting Psalm 16, Lord, in which King David cries out, knowing that you are our protector, you are our guide, you are our deliverer, and you are our Savior, and you will never give us anything that we cannot handle. And David was saying this also because of the Savior that was to come in Jesus Christ. We believe in him. We ask for guidance, protection, and uncommon wisdom as we navigate through life, Lord. All these things I ask in your precious heavenly name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Thank you. I didn't see, okay, posting of agenda.
Yes, Mr. Mayor and council members, the agenda was duly posted as required by state law 3 business days prior to the meeting date.
Okay, and I didn't see public comments.
No one signed up, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, for last week's meeting, we had postponed these items because we had a long, right, a long meeting, but acknowledgements are duly due. And I'll go ahead and begin with item 6.1, acknowledgements and recognitions. 6.1 declares the National EMS Appreciation Week, which is May 11th through the 17th. Item 6. Okay, are there any, I know that our EMS spokesperson is Pedro. If there's anything, I'll read them out, and then I'll read the second one out, all right? And if I know that our chief is out, but if there's anything that you want to say, you'll have the floor there for a minute or two or three. And the second one is National Police Week, May 11th through 17th. The third one is National Public Works Week, May 18th through 24th. Any comments, questions, concerns? And we will go ahead and recognize accordingly. I believe your departments have your own way of doing your recognitions as well. Am I correct? I know I get invited. We all get invited. But thank you again, and appreciate you. If there's anything that anybody has to say in regards to any of the directors?
Just on
All
the
right.
city's behalf, and while the gentlemen are coming up, we, again, as you saw from some of the pictures from last time, we were able to take them out to week, all the departments with the respective appreciation weeks. The firefighters and PD, specifically to El Mañanero, were supporting local business last Monday, but I think the group was thankful and appreciative. So we do have, that was the wings and wings for the Public Works group, which we did the Friday before. That was a Mañanero with PD and fire. But we do have Police Chief Trevino here, and then we have the Fire Department, Mr. Venencia, and Cesar Gutierrez for Public Works.
All right. So thank you all, and I know that sometimes you don't have to speak. Your work speaks for itself many times again, and I want to thank you all, and administration as well that helps keep everything in order and in line as well. Mr. Leo, yourself as well. Thank you. On to item 7, consent agenda. I'll make a motion to approve consent agenda.
Second.
I have a second. So the item is the approval of minutes for a special meeting held on March 17th, for the record. And we dive right into item 8.1, discussion and possible action to approve pay app number 3 for Kimber, 1985.
Mayor, this is the third pay app in the amount of $354,400.67. The council already approved the contract, so this is kind of part of what you've already approved. But they do submit pay apps periodically, mainly on a monthly basis. But Josh and Charlie are both here if you guys have any questions specific to the pay app or related to the project.
What was the amount?
$354,400.67.
Okay, Mr.
Charlie has to certify the pay apps. Josh will look at them so they can speak to them.
I know it's been moving quick, both of them. Good evening.
evening.
Thank you for
Good
being
evening.
here.
Thank you for allowing me to be here, City Manager. Yes, this is tab number 3. We've certified it for that amount. Oh, okay. Thank you again for having me here. This is PAB number 3, certified for $354,000. I don't know the exact amount right off the top of my head, but it's there in your paperwork.
354,400 with 6 cents?
Yes, this is, that takes the project payment for the project to about 18%.
What is that, the percent complete?
Yes, well, about 18% is what we
18.
paid. 18% is about what you're paying for, with this pay app out in the field. You've seen these guys are making some pretty good progress, so, I mean, I would dare say I spoke to Josh Belgium earlier today, asked him what he thought he was at. He said he's well into the 20%. I would agree, maybe 20%. So he's tracking just below on payment on that.
Any other questions? And I've been out there, I haven't like gone in there to step around and look, but I've seen that it's moving fast. I know that the fire station is moving real fast.
Yes.
So that's 18% right now by what we see. What about
According to the pay app, no, what you're seeing out there is further along.
it's further along, okay, yes. Got it, you're right. What we're paying is less than what we see,
Yeah.
correct.
Right.
What is the timeline? Are we still on cue with the timeline?
Yeah, I'd say we're kind of, I mean, he's making really good progress. What's holding him up a little bit right now is the rain. He's had the site closed for 2 days. Today's the second day he's had the site closed. He tried to get on there yesterday, he's mentioning, and it was just a mess.
Charlie,
So-
I know we also did we don't take too kindly to change orders, right?
Yeah.
But however, we did have some because
That's right.
it's just the nature of
Right.
projects many times. How are we with in that respect?
Yeah, I think we've had some that have been approved. I think we're on change order number 3, that's being built. I don't know if it's actually been presented yet, if I'm not mistaken, or 4. I don't know if it's 3 or 4, but some of those will be for days. He's already accumulating some days, he's telling me. He hasn't presented them over, and we'll present those as we go along. As far as, overall on the construction project, some of the change orders have been for increase, a betterment, increasing in the project and the cost, and some of the services that the city's providing that we're not putting on his plate, so that, he didn't bid them in the first place. But
Correct.
those are the kind of stuff we're coming up with. There are some change orders that we're catching up on some of the drawings in coordination between the design team, other ones with AEP, other ones with power and services back to the site. So to answer your question, that's where we're going along.
We're at.
We don't anticipate too many more. He's kind of getting to a point now where he's got most of all the submittals. He's got most of all the information he needs just to race to the finish.
Everything working well? You guys
Yeah.
gelling
Yeah.
well?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
I think
Okay,
so.
good.
I would say yes.
Yeah, I think so. I know that we had a couple of, some of the neighbors have been calling with some excited and of course some with caution. But I think overall it's going to be a good investment for the city and for the community around, especially the people that live there, right? We also had an antenna that was planned to go in there, right? So all that's also in play as well, right? Go ahead, Josh.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Josh Surbaran. Good evening, Mayor, Council members, City Manager, and City staff. Yes, regarding the antenna, that's tracking. We're coordinating with them. I know they've had some conversations going back and forth with the civil engineer, trying to finalize the easement. And I want to say they're on schedule for Q4 of this year to start their work.
Okay. Budget-wise, Josh, budget-wise, we're in the ballpark,
Yeah,
right?
I agree with everything, with the antenna,
Okay.
so, yes.
No, well, not on the antenna part, but with the park and the,
Yeah, I agree with everything that Charlie
Okay.
mentioned. Yeah,
Thank you.
I think there's maybe 2, 3 items pending, but nothing major.
all right, no, just keep your eyes and ears, both of you carry the seal and you carry the stick, so make sure that we, this is a big project for us, and we want to make sure that it's done as best as you guys can. We want to see your best on this project. Anything else, gentlemen? Cesar? Benito? We good? Mish? All right, so we didn't take a motion, we went right into discussion. I'll entertain a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Thank you, good luck, and keep keep us, keep working with the committee, right, as well. We got committee members too, keep them abreast of anything. Thank you, guys, appreciate you guys. Okay, motion second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 8.2, discussion and possible action to approve the parameters for the construction committee for Marla Park.
Mayor, at our last meeting on April 21st, the council established a committee similar to the fire station, but what we said was let's just copy the parameters of the fire station. The fire station being a much bigger project has a 1% limit, but that gives them flexibility. So if we apply that 1% limit to the park, which is much smaller, then you're really limiting what the committee can do. So we recommended that we increase that to 5% for this committee.
I so move. I so move.
A second. Questions?
On this one, I'm abstaining.
Yeah, 8.3,
0.3.
8.3.
Okay.
3 and 7, I believe.
Another one?
Yes, sir. Okay, so it's gonna go up to 5. What is that amount? What is 5%? Why is 5%?
What's each 1% for
And if you don't have it right now with you,
40,000,
just,
maybe 30, 38.
Because it's
30.
just
all right, so just make sure you know what the, you know, what we're dealing with, what we're,
Probably around 37.
38, so keep,
Figured out 38 more or less.
just keep it that, right?
5%. That was
At the 5%.
that last meeting. That moved.
Yes.
Right? Is that fair? Here's another question. Is that the committee, yeah, came up with a fair amount to allow you to do what you need to do
Yeah,
without,
Josh agrees with.
All right,
5%.
thank you. So-
Well, at least that's what I think that we did during that last meeting.
Because that 1%, you'd be about 6,000, 7,000, and that,
10% would be about 75.
It's a much bigger project.
Understood.
It's a much smaller project then.
correct.
That would be more than the fire station. If we were to go up to the 10%, which is 75,000, it would be more of an amount that we have currently for the fire station, which is 5 times the cost.
all right. So I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve at 5%, 38,000.
Second.
I have a second.
We had already done it, no?
We had, okay, now we
You
have,
seconded it. Or
all in I needed a vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next item, 8.3, discussion and possible action to approve an amendment to the AIE construction agreement with Southern Remodeling and Construction LLC for the all-inclusive park at Marla Street. Go ahead, Mr. Leo.
Mayor, on this one, they're asking for basically more time because there were certain delays, and I'm gonna call on Josh to expand on them. Not an increase in cost, but rather time. While we gave them the notice to proceed in December, it was a month before they were actually get started, and then there was things pending with the irrigation district. Of course, we had a lot of bad weather days. So Josh, I don't know, anything else major that you think that we need to highlight regarding the delays?
Yes, thank you. In addition to what you just mentioned, I feel like there was also some coordination with the GC next door doing the building. So some of their work conflicts, doesn't allow them to finish like the trail. So yeah, I think the contractor for the park's been great to work with. They do need more time, and I think it's a legitimate request.
What's the duration
It's
added?
basically, it's 51 working days, so 10 weeks. So instead of substantial completion June 20th, they're requesting August 31st with a final completion on September 30th.
Okay.
So they're requesting for 10 more weeks.
September of 26? 26? Okay. All right, well, I think the timeline for...
Zero cost, right? No general conditions or anything?
Should be.
Just more time.
Just more time.
I think, and on the fire station is right around October, November, right, completion as well? Or am I missing that one?
Project completion for the fire station?
January,
At the
okay.
end of this year?
About 4 more
It's
months.
substantial for the fire, January 7th, 2027. Yeah,
Per the contract,
per the contract.
Per contract.
per
yeah.
contract, they might finish.
They might finish before.
That might finish before. They
weather
haven't submitted
permitting.
any days. They're talking about submitting some days here, but I haven't received anything to evaluate yet.
All right.
But, I mean, it's like the 2 days, yesterday and today, they haven't been able to, because it was
right.
too muddy. But we had a brief discussion with Josh and say he'd like to like keep it in his pocket, just in case he needs it.
Fine.
If we got a
Makes sense.
hurricane, or we, get something
Yeah.
really, really, really bad weather event where the site is shut down for a month.
Yeah,
But we haven't had that, and it looks like, they want to get out of the ground fast, so.
makes sense. So I'll make a motion to accept as recommended by our project manager. Do I have a second?
Second.
On item 8.3, I have a motion and a second Any other questions? Thank you, appreciate you, and that's good thinking, forward thinking.
It's, I'm
Yes.
abstained, right?
Yes, so we have a motion, a second, and one abstention from Mr. Hernandez. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. 8.4, discussion and possible action to authorize the purchase of playground equipment for the all-inclusive park at Marla Street.
This one is directed by council, Josh and the team, the architect was asked to put together a little bit of a spec list, so to speak, not a full spec book, these are not bids, these are quotes that we're soliciting through buy board vendors, so they could so they could quote on identical requests, so it's more apples to apples, so the architect put together a scope, Josh sent it out to the vendors that we're working with that are buy board or co-op approved, Josh has gotten back the pricing, so we do have that information to share with you guys. The next step, if you're ready, would be to select one and move forward. But Josh, can you expand on that? What did the two come in at, and what are they looking at?
Yes, for the playground equipment, there was a basis of design, including some musical items and then also port-and-play surface. Play RGB came in at $148,976. Second vendor came in at $172,539. Based on they're basically apples to apples based on the design documents that were issued, the bid documents. So we do have one that's, quite a bit.
That'll help. That's a, what, a $20,000 difference?
25, 24?
25?
Yeah.
50? Yeah?
We have
25?
experience with Play RGB. We've worked with them
Oh,
before.
it's Play
They've
RGB?
done- Yeah, they've done it at the parks,
Okay.
at this park.
Who is
So
it?
Playwell
Play RGB.
proposal, okay, that's the other company, right? That's Play RGB and Playwell, the two, okay. they're two
Play
separate.
RGB
How much
is
was
Montem,
Playwell?
$172,539,
And Play RGB?
25,000 less.
$148,976.
Apples to apples. I know we had some prior to, well, that's good. Well, I mean, we kind of, say it, we've worked well with Play RGB. They're local down the.
Are they the ones that did
So you-
this?
That's Mr. Montemayor.
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's worked well with us. He does good work, good prices, and that's why we've been able to continue to work with him.
So you're purchasing it from these two
This
guys,
is
or
for just
from one of these two guys?
Marla Park.
One.
Correct. There are two proposals for the same scope.
Right.
Yes.
So can we make a motion now?
Yeah, that's what
I
this
so
is
move
for.
to approve to,
Marla Park.
for Marla Park, Play RGB proposal.
Okay, lowest bidder for the record. Entertain a second?
Second.
I got a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. That's awesome, Josh.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mr.
appreciate you. And
Thanks,
then we
Josh.
got also the other park over at, on Showers,
Yes.
all right, so here, all right, so, thank you, appreciate you. That's our architect, and our project manager, and with our city manager and everybody else on board there, hey, doing what you're supposed to be doing, guys. Thank you, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you all very much. Item 8.5, discussion and possible action on financing options for the fire department EMS ambulance remount. Okay, yeah, good, great, we're back on track. Go ahead and staff by finance. Go ahead, Mr. Garza.
Yeah, a couple of meetings ago, y'all approved to purchase two new ambulances for the fire department, or for the EMS department. One of them y'all said to pay out of the CO funds, and the second one was to go out and finance. And these are the rates that came in for financing the remount. We just need your approval to move forward on the
I know we had discussed
finance.
that about a month ago. Was it about a little over a month? We did the remount and the purchase of the new.
Correct.
And we purchased the new with funds.
Correct.
And we're gonna refinance the remount.
Correct.
The funds from the EMS, from what?
CO funds.
The what?
The CO funds, the 2024 CO funds.
CO funds, okay, great,
Correct.
great, great.
One we're buying new, and one we're turning in the old one and.
Financing.
And, yeah, just putting the box on a new chassis
That'll work.
with a remount.
And that's gonna come in very, very handy, here, I know here off topic, but in topic is the ER. So that's gonna help. And we got a contract with them too. I spoke with one of the board members, Friday. He reached out to me, and we're supposed to be meeting this week. I'll let you know when. He's gonna bring the contract for, transporting, through our ambulance service out exclusively for the city of Palmview. So I want to thank South Texas Healthcare Systems as well for that. So that should be coming in it should be coming here, hot baked potato coming in with all the fixings. And we're very blessed. I want to, again, take time for all of you, everybody that has had anything to do with bringing in this new ER, 24/7 ER. And by the way, we also got the urgent care people who were trying to get here a couple of years ago, it's about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and then it fell through with the urgent care people, and then ER came in, and now ER, urgent care reached out to me last week, Mr. Leo. I got Rudy on it to find some buildings. They're needing 10 to 12,000 square feet, and they're considering Penitas or Palmview, and pues we said Palmview, so we were gonna come do gonna do a little just walkthrough of the building. There's 2 buildings, so just by the way, so this is gonna be huge, even with our urgent care as well, are willing to do the same thing with the contract, when it comes to transporting, any patients out of the urgent care or the ER. So, he's gonna give me an exact date and time, Mike, because he didn't have all the plans 100% for the ER. So when he does later this week, they're finishing some, I guess, tightening up any loose ends, and they're gonna bring that to us too. So we'll go out there and with them and, give them the thanks, we're blessed. We were gonna have a $4 million facility, now it's gonna be an $8.4 million facility, and I'm shocked. It's a good shock though. But anyway, got off topic a little bit, that that's gonna be good for our ambulance and our employees in the community, right? And our ambulance and the employees with the EMS. Do I have a motion?
Well, we need to select, we're going to do 5 years, 6 years, or 7 years. If we do 5 years, the total payment, each payment will be $39,754. A total payout of $198,270. If we do 6 annual payments of $33,000, that'll be a total payout of $203,430. Or if we do 7 years, 7 annual payments of $29,743, the total payout would be $208,201.
What can we do? Can we do the
can do any one of
39?
them.
I spoke to Chief Alanis, and he says those, they really use the EMS, right, ambulances over and over and over again.
Correct.
Because the life of it is about 5 years, so.
Okay, so then I would go with the first option.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Because you're
agree.
paying less, and the life of an ambulance is about 5 years.
Yeah.
So I make a motion for option, the 5-year option?
Second.
Second, everybody, we're all in agreement. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
How many ambulance we have right now?
Four.
And you're gonna add 2 more, right? So that,
Right now, the 2 of them, we're gonna get a new one and then remount the.
We're gonna remount.
So we'll keep 4. We also need to
it's
work
gonna be
on
4
one,
total.
right?
one extra, right?
One reserve.
Yeah,
Right.
But the total,
We'll talk later.
5.
5.
We'll talk, but there's one that we need to discuss.
But this is not adding new to the fleet, it's replacing, so it's not gonna get bigger. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're just replacing something.
But right now, we're not
You're
running on,
replacing
we're not running on, we're running on 2 and the spare.
Now 1 or replacing 2? No. How many replacing?
We're not replacing,
Just
one
that
we're
one.
gonna replace to get a new one.
Yeah.
So they're taking the old one we have and giving the credit.
So we adding
And then
1.
we're remounting.
Yeah, we adding 1.
One.
So it'll be total still 5.
No.
Just new.
Una, el remount se queda igual.
Yeah.
¿Verdad?
And
Y
we're
la
buying
nue- y
another
la
one.
nueva, we're gonna, what are we doing with the
We're
old?
trading, we're trading in the old.
Trading in.
We're trading in the old.
Yeah, but, right. So we're just getting 1 more, like,
If, yeah.
or
if we
so
get-
we're gonna have an extra.
So we're gonna have the same.
We need to see how,
Yeah,
we need to keep an eye out on the ER
Yeah,
and
the way, because I'm saying because we're gonna have the ER, right?
we'll see how it goes
Yeah.
and we'll play it, we'll not play, I don't wanna say
We're gonna
play it
need
by ear,
more.
because we're not play it by ear.
Later on.
But we've already kinda asked Mr. Alanis, Chief, to look at other cities our size, and Mr. Enes as well, that are our size and that have our, dynamics, because we're not very, Mercedes might be the same population, but they're a little dynamically different, because we service other cities and other areas.
Right.
And so find a city that's comparable to ours and see what they do with their ER and how, if they have an ER, and we'll see how many calls they get, because that's what's gonna be, that's the important part, right? We're
See
looking,
if they have a dedicated ambulance for that, you know, for that ER too.
I like what I'm hearing. Yeah, so once they get in, we'll have a better feel, but right now, I think that's their task right now, to come up with.
That's gonna be hard, because nobody compares to us. We're special,
I
we're
think,
unique.
yeah, so.
We
yeah,
are unique, though. Actually, we are unique.
We tasked them, I talked to Mr. Venecia and Mr. Alanis about 2 weeks ago, and we talked about it again last week, to start forecasting, and are we, based on what we have, and if we're gonna need to do something, or stay where we're at, or not reduce, right, but.
Growing,
Improve it.
man.
Yeah,
Well, once we take off with the ER and that,
there you go.
we might be able to afford one or two more.
Amen.
But
Yes, sir.
transfer ambulances that are not as expensive as a full
Yes,
service.
that's another option. That's gonna be the investment.
Right.
That's the investment that it's like a van.
Yeah.
So we don't have to get an ambulance. If it's a lot of transport,
It's
then
not
we can
really
order that.
emergency.
And our ambulances.
And it will pay for itself, and then some. And the transfers, again, are guaranteed, they're gonna pay.
Yes,
We don't have to bill and hope that they pay.
Less expensive.
See, yeah, less expensive.
Oh, yeah, they're on it. They gotta present to us in June, June or July or somewhere in there or before. Make
And
sure.
because of the partnership, you guys approved this prior, they gave us an agreement to start doing transfers from Mission Hospital right now.
Yes.
So we already have that in place. It's not just in Palm View, it can be in Mission. We're just not acting on it yet until we get our staff and ambulances ramped up.
Great stuff, man. Great stuff. So we had a motion, a second. All in favor? Any other questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next item, and for the record, we said the 5-year plan.
Right.
Good. Item 8.6, discussion and possible action on the purchase of Chevy Tahoes, staffed by PD.
Yes. Good evening, Mayor, City Council. These three Tahoes will be replacing 2 of the admin units and 1 of the CID units. They're already at the 5-year mark. The models that we currently have are civilian models, so they only had a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, and the drivetrain is only 50,000 miles. These are SSVs, so they're in line with the police package, so they give us a 5-year, 100,000-mile drivetrain warranty. Total cost is $164,000. We're trading in those 3 vehicles. They're giving us $73,500 for those 3 vehicles. And then bring it down to $87,000 for 3 new vehicles. That'll be paid out of asset forfeiture.
So move to approve.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Chief.
you. Next item, 8.7, discussion possible action to approve the pay app number 4 for Marla Park for Southern Remodeling and Construction LLC.
Again, we're gonna
Staff
call on
by-
Josh and Charlie. Again, all pay apps have to be certified by Charlie as the architect of record, but we also asked Josh to review, do a quick cursory review as well.
Hello, good evening again. This is the pay app number 4, I'm sorry. And it's putting the project payment-wise at 30%. Right now, their time, their substantial completion time was, is June 20th, with a final July 20th. So without the time that was added on one of the previous items, the imbalance in time and the payment was a little off, but I think this brings it back in line with the time that was added. So they're probably about 30 to 40% tracking out there at the job site, so they're still tracking a little bit below.
How much are they asking for?
Total on this one is $56,683.88. That would leave a balance of $559,720 from the original contract of amount of $770.
Okay, but we just approved the 5%, right?
For the committee.
For the
committee.
start,
Committee,
yes.
right.
Okay,
Yeah, on what can be evaluated at one time.
okay.
Hey, Mr. Leo, where are just keep an eye on the overall CO funds.
Yes.
Where I know you are keeping an eye on, just keep an eye on it and make sure that we gotta, I don't wanna say be creative, but just make sure that we're in budget, and I know we are.
We are, but we're gonna dip it into it, like just, one of the ambulance remounts is gonna be paid for 24 CO funds, and we have some Showers Park stuff we're gonna talk about, also kinda little,
Got it.
We're
Just
still
keep-
okay, but we have to
Thank
be
you, sir.
mindful.
Thank you, thank you.
Absolutely.
There you go. You got the right frame, you got right frame of mind there. Okay, so any other questions on, item 8.7?
Josh, you have something to tell us? Everything good? Is it just
sir.
viable?
Yeah, I mean, they're billing for items that, for work that they have performed or
Okay.
material that's being delivered this week. So everything's in line for what they're billing for, is for work performed.
So they have roughly about 70% left to do in scope of work in place? Is that pretty fair, or are they more percent complete than the 30?
I think they're more, I would say they're more percent complete in the field,
Yeah.
not by much. I don't think they're at 70% left to complete, but they're tracking, in my opinion, they're still tracking a little behind on the payments.
Yeah.
I mean, what their billings are, not.
I so moved to.
Motion and a second?
I'll second.
In this item, I'm abstain.
Thank you, Mr. So we have a motion, a second, one abstention from Mr. Hernandez. Any other questions? All right, thank you, appreciate you all, appreciate you very much. Wait, one question, well, I'll take a vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. The question, the drain, remember the drain, not drain, the irrigation?
The line.
We're good, everything ran just east, everything seems to be, right, everything? No more issues?
Minor.
Okay, all right, thank you,
Proceeding with a-
thank you,
Yeah, we-
thank you, thank you.
It took some creativity and the team adapting the line, I mean, the walking trail over the line, and then the abandoned line that stayed there in the middle, the contractor had to work around that and be mindful of that.
All right. I saw the reason is, I saw the line is way off back, and y'all did it, that was good, that was creative, that was good.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
we're working with them, they're working with us, and there's always things that come up in the field that we have to.
All right. So, and wouldn't like this, around this time, wouldn't this be a perfect time to test that and run it and make sure that water flows for any canals that need, so I would recommend that, that's where I was going at, because there was, I think it was only one gentleman that asked for that line to be moved, and I think the gentleman owns like a half-acre lot, and so I needed, and correct me if I'm wrong, but because one person requested, we had to honor it, and so, just, well, who knows, maybe in 10 years or 5 years, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's more than half an acre, maybe he owns 10 acres, but, make sure that it flows, because the last thing we need is, once the project is complete, and then here we go, and something came up, so right now,
Right,
please,
so that would be a coordination with the water provider, being ready, and they determine that it's ready to.
just make sure and get that done, before,
They should test it, I mean, it would be in their interest, absolutely.
Yes.
But we'll convey that.
reach out and make sure, yeah. All right, thank you, I appreciate you all. We voted already. And next item, 8.8, discussion and possible action regarding approving and amending to the interlocal cooperation agreement for tax assessment and collections with Hidalgo County, staffed by our finance department. Mr. Garza?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor, Commissioners. We got a letter from from our friends at the county, from the tax assessor collector, that they're increasing their yearly rates on the collection of taxes.
Yes,
And
sir.
this is, they're just notifying us of that, so we just need your
Okay,
all's
that's
approval.
just standard.
Yes.
All right, so those of you that, here we go again, tax season is up and running.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
pay them to collect our taxes for us, like most cities, almost every city in the valley, and the increase is about $1,200, so it's not a big increase, right?
Not a big increase.
And they're up in the high 90s, right? They're up there.
Collection
They-
rates?
Collection is, yeah.
Yes.
So I wanna go ahead and, yeah, thank you. All right, so, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Thank you. Just keep us posted, and then they'll run a, as well, they'll come and present it to us and run what do you call it? A spreadsheet of what the collection rate was. All right, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 8.9, discussion and possible action to authorize improvements for Showers Park. That by Mr. Liu. Sir.
So, as you all know, we've done lots of improvements at the Showers Park, and another idea came up for regarding the walking trails. Given the high maintenance that it takes, the idea came up about maybe paving those walking trails, not just by the park, but even towards the back where the fields are. So Marcelo was able to solicit some quotes, and right now we have 2 quotes. We're trying to get one more. but the lowest one, we're trying not to exceed 28,000. So if this is something that you want to do, we can proceed, not to exceed 28,000. Again, not something that we budgeted for, but because of the importance that we're giving Showers Park now, the attention and the uplift, we could utilize those funds, our contingency funds, to pay for that. Again, that's at the will of the council.
I so moved to.
Second.
Second, we have a motion and a second. Thank you, because we had talked about this a few months ago as well, so you were on it, and that's why I asked the question, just to make sure that we're good and we're able to, use those funds fiscally and responsibly.
We were with some constituents there in the area not too long ago, a few of us, and they brought it up as well. So I think they'd like to see things happen, and so
Yeah.
they'll be appreciative.
We were out there in the neighborhood for last week as well
Sí.
on other issues, but thank you for your diligence and thank you for getting that staff out there. Yesterday, we missed, and we didn't miss it with a, what do you call it, with a sad heart, but that big old cloud burst just kind of went around us. It was coming right at us, and here at the last minute, it looked like it went around us. So that's an area there that we're also improving drainage just east of the park.
Do we have a plan for that? I mean, can we even discuss that?
For the responses to emergency or to events?
No, for the, when he's talking about the drainage.
No, not just, because that's the area where we were at this past week.
Okay,
But-
did it get flooded?
No, just that.
No, that's what it didn't flood because of the rain.
Oh, it was not enough.
It was, no, thank you. But we were out there last week addressing the issues with the people out there.
Yeah.
We were fortunate enough to get the calls that you also get every now and then.
I think the first day, Saturday morning, we had to go out there and pump, but other than that, it was good.
Well, there's a house built where it's not supposed to be.
Yeah, but
That's the
Marcelo's on
problem.
it. Marcelo and his team are on the drainage. A lot of it is because of these new apartments and the business that were
Oh,
built.
yeah, I mean,
All that is higher than this lower land, and the water flows, but we got a good plan, aside from the grants. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. TMI over there, guys, so.
Real quick, Mayor, related to that, not an accident, but it's related to Showers Park and improvements. As you all recall, we had quotes to remove some of that playground equipment that got damaged. We decided at our last meeting, you know what, the swing structures, go ahead and just remove them just to be safe. So we got an updated quote from the team that had submitted that. They're willing to do that at no charge, no additional charge.
Wow, thank
So,
you.
same guy that installed our equipment here, that is working on our Showers Park, so we're gonna move forward with that, just FYI.
Beautiful.
And he should be starting soon.
Wow,
thank you, Mike.
yeah. Yes, sir, thank you. Item 8, last item, before we go into executive need be, 8.10, discussion of fire department's pay scale. So, go ahead, Pete. And,
Good evening, Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, council members. So on this item, so it's for possible consideration for a pay increase for our personnel. It's gonna be the ones that are dual certified. So they're both fire EMS. If you guys have any questions?
Yeah, and this is something at any point, if you want to have a discussion into executive regarding personnel matters. But the other thing too is that for my discussions with Chief is, as always, man, the game changes with the creation of the ESDs 5 and 6, and they're expanding dramatically, and they're going to have a fire station on 107. They raise the pay of their firefighters, so we're having to compete with that. And
Yeah, so like in Alton, they went to 1450 on their side. And then ours, we're still at 1308 for 2 certifications you need to have. Over there is just 1 certification, and again, a little more than us.
yeah.
to be honest with you,
Okay, so.
we already lost a few.
I'll make,
That's what I don't want. I don't want to lose these people.
I'll entertain a motion to take item 8.10 into executive session. I have a second. Questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Mayor, before we go into executive, there was a supplement also attached, and I don't know if you have that item, the second agenda. We do have the gentleman on standby if need be. I'm going to pass this out while you're looking for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Did you find it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, okay, so can we take this item into executive? The,
To discuss the contractual agreement
Yes.
with legal. That's fine, we can do that too.
okay, so we'll go ahead and take item 6.1 on legal services, proposed by Mr. Loya, as well into executive session. At 6:18, we will reside in executive session, and we'll be back as soon as we're done. Thank you.